Vadim Nemkov versus Karl Albrektsson. So I'm gonna call them Vadim and Karl. Um, I wish I knew which one was which, because it's like, um, let me take a look real quick to see what Carl looks like and what this other dude looks like. Carl, okay, I know which one's Carl now. So let's get right over to the fight. I missed the first round, had some stuff I had to do. I decided not to go back 10 minutes and then have to wait to go, because I really want to see this main event. So I'm not sure who won that first round at all. So it's anybody's fight right now. With the more like the so Vadim is, to my understanding from what I just looked up, Vadim is in the black shorts, with the short brown hair, and Carl is in the curlyish, blondish, brown, dirty blonde hair with the tight trunks there, So, and he is the taller individual. Oh, a leg kick by Carl Vadim with a nice right. Lefts and rights, body shot. Carl and Vadim just going to town with each other, throwing lefts and rights. A knee. Carl is trying to pick him up and take him down, but Vadim is stopping the takedown. They almost fell out the ring. Timeout. They're gonna break him up, I think. Or is there something wrong with Vadim? I'm not sure why. I think maybe he accidentally need him in the nuts. Maybe need him in the family jewels, the junk. Drunk drawer got busted by Carl. Maybe, I don't know. I believe that's what it was, because he was jumping up and down, pulling at his groin, and then we're back fighting now. Carl with a straight left. Vadim striking away back at him. Ooh, yeah. Here we go. Oh, a head kick by Carl to Vadim. My understanding, it'd be kind of funny if I have them backwards. I'm pretty sure I did that with one of the Bellator fights, where I was pretty sure I was completely backwards with both of them until the end of the fight, till it was like all over and done with. But anyways, Carl ends up taking Vadim down. Kind of seemed like Vadim was trying to get into a submission hold, but Carl ends up slugging away at him, and he is pushing pressure on his head. Vadim is on to Carl. Carl is trying to get some strikes and trying to get into position for some kind of submission hold. It looks like he is in the mount position. He is kind of he's getting close to getting half guard, no, full guard position, and the referee's standing them up or moving them. He's moving them into the center of the ring instead of keeping them close to the ropes. Very interesting. Now, it's interesting, like, because they're in the ring with ropes instead of a cage. If they were in a cage, I really don't think they would be doing that. But with Rizin, it's been raising the level of competition in all kinds of fights. It is very interesting. They restarted, and Carl is getting some nice punches onto Vadim. Vadim is trying to get hand control and hold him down, but Carl keeps on breaking free and getting some elbow shots on him. I'm gonna have to go for a nice long walk sometime soon. So see, after sitting here for so long. Woo! Wow! Carl was going for back control, trying to wrap him up, and Vadim ends up slipping off, getting him to slip off, and then he ends up taking full mount control by Carl. Vadim bucks him off. Carl almost had an armbar there, but ends up not getting it. Vadim has got Carl's back, and they end up with their heads outside the ring, and Carl with a back kick up against the ropes and a bear hug, and they break free of each other. Very interesting stuff here. Intriguing fight. I've never seen either of these two guys fight before, to my knowledge, and this one's been fun. Carl lighting them up, and then they go into a clinch, and they're both trying to take the other one down, and Carl ends up taking Vadim down. Carl gets control of Vadim on the ground. He's got side control. If he can get him into a crucifix, it'll be all over. Or maybe he's going for a Kimura, an armbar, key lock. Somebody say key. No, I didn't say key lime pie. Said Keylok. Kimura. Kimura. What's he gonna do? He's going for the Kimura. Ooh, ooh, he's going for the Kimura. Ooh, Karl's trying to snap that arm of Vadim. He's putting his leg over his head. Ooh, he's got that deep and tight and hard. Oh my god, he's gonna break that dude's arm. Holy shit. Oh my god, the bell rings. He's saved by the bell. Wow. Vadim is lucky that that bell just rang, because if there was another 30 seconds, it would have been all over, all she wrote. We're going to a third round. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button here at Crazy Joe's Galaxy, as we are doing live streaming commentary, full fight reaction breakdowns of fights around the globe and around the universe, from here to there and all around and back and forth and back to town and here again, you know what I mean? So I have a passion for combat sports where there's any kind of physical fighting. Boxing, kickboxing, MMA, shoot boxing, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, you name it. I like watching it all, and I like talking about it and breaking it down. That Kimura lock that he was putting in, blood was coming out of his nose. I thought blood was splurting out of the guy's arm for a moment, but it was coming out of his nose. That would have been crazy, because that would have meant that he broke the guy's skin of his arm and popped the bone out. But nope, did not happen. Thank you. That would have been gruesome if a bone just popped out of his arm. I'm like, oh my god, ah. Finally having a coffee after all these hours. Been well over 12 hours of commentary here on Crazy Joe's Galaxy. I'm pretty sure it's been close to 12 hours. Probably already had, yeah, it's definitely cracked over 12 hours of commentary here on Crazy Joe's Galaxy. Wowee. Karl and Vadim going to the third round. They are going into the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th minutes, because the first round was 10 minutes long. Second round was 5 minutes. Oh, and Karl went for a takedown, dove into him, and they almost flew outside the ring. Well, Karl actually made Vadim go outside the ring with that takedown. He just dove across the ring, darted at him, dove him into the ropes, and he almost fell onto the floor, but they didn't. Thank goodness, because that would have been bad. This ain't pro wrestling, where they slam each other outside the ring and dive at each other and all that crazy stuff. What happened? He dove, he went for a takedown and stopped him. Karl did to Vadim. Vadim and Karl trading shots. Vadim trying to do a takedown again, but Karl's stuffing it, and he's got a chokehold in on him. He's got like a headlock, guillotine, chokehold. Oh, and he lets go. Vadim misses with the punch on the way out. Vadim is getting chased down by Karl. Karl's bringing the fight, bringing the funk, bringing the pain. Karl is walking him down. Vadim strikes back. Karl's hands are up higher. Vadim's hands are low, but he ends up striking Karl in the face, punching him in the face again. A nice little jab. Karl with an uppercut to Vadim after taking a couple of jabs. Karl went for body kick, slightly. I think he connected more on the arm than the body. And a little loopy uppercut by Karl did not connect. Ooh, he misses, and he takes him down. Karl takes down Vadim after Vadim went for a strike, and he missed. And they end up locked up on the ground into the ropes, and they break him up, and they move him back into the center of the ring once again. Wowee. Let's get some more creamer in this coffee. Make it flavorful. We need some more flavor in the coffee. A little bit more there. So some creamer into the coffee. Make it taste delicious. I like delicious coffee. French vanilla tastes so good. You could almost just drink the creamer, but I'm not gonna. Yep, that's right, Big Dog Jimmy. I love French vanilla. Oh, Vadim gets mounted by Karl. Karl ends up Vadim ends up rolling him over, using that body strength, but then Karl is trying to get him into a armbar, no, arm triangle, but he breaks out, and it's just like crazy. Karl is on the ground. He's being mounted by Vadim. Vadim has got half mount control, partially on the side. Oh, he's going toward the side now? What's he doing? Is he trying to get full mount, or is he going to take the side control? I would just go with side control if I could get my leg free if I was him, instead of going for the mount. I know mount sometimes is an awesome thing to get, but sometimes full mount, like side mount, you can do some pretty cool stuff too. You never know. Oh, and he gets put into the guard. Karl gets him into the guard position, and he is stuffing him some, and he is doing some punches. Karl's trying to get up, and Vadim isn't really being able to do much. Ooh, Karl punches him in the head. Vadim punches him in the side and in the head. Karl is on the ground. I think they're saying 1 minute left. I think the final minute of the final round, I'm pretty sure they said. Karl is getting beat down by Vadim, but I'd say Karl won the second round, and part of the third round here, it's been back and forth. Oh, Karl out of nowhere ends up getting over on top of Vadim and ends up standing up. Vadim is trying to, oh my God, they fell outside the ring over onto the steps, and they go down to the ground. Holy shit, that had to hurt. Falling on the stairs, banging his head on the ground. Wow. That's crazy. That's why a lot of times they fight in cages. What would be interesting if Rizin, they had the ropes right, and then they had a makeshift cage outside of it after, like, so for some fights have they don't have the cage up, but then like during the MMA fight portion of the event, they end up getting a cage around the ropes so then they don't fall outside the ring like that, because that shit's dangerous. And then Vadim trying to take Karl right back out again. I'm surprised they started back up that quick. I didn't think they would, especially after they fell on the stairs, tumbled down the stairs outside the ring, and bashed his head on the ground. I am surprised. But this shows how tough these guys are, how determined these warriors are, and how much heart and determination they have to fight and finish the fight. We are moments away from the end of the round. 10 seconds left. The final. Ooh, Vadim with a nasty jab there to Karl. Karl went for a kick, and he connected with a nice jab, and he goes for a takedown, and that is the bell. Who is going to win this one by decision? What are the judges going to go with? Who is going to win this fight? That is something else. Wow. Vadim. Hey, there's Fyodor Elemenko. The last emperor is there in Vadim's corner. Body shot. Vadim pushes him, tries to take him down. They fall out the ring. Oh, he fell on his face almost. And they're replaying them falling out the ring. Oosh. Slightly hit his head on the ground, but still, that's gotta hurt, like rolling around on the steps and going down to the ground. Seems like they got their decision in quickly this time. I'd have to say Karl won the fight from what I saw. Those 2 rounds, I did not see the first round, so I don't know who won that first round, especially it's 10 minutes long. Fedor is there, and he doesn't look too happy. The last emperor is in the building. Rizin Rizin .1. Pretty sure it's Rizin .1 to my understanding. Maybe it's Rizin 3. Rizin. Sounds like I'm saying raisin like I'm gonna eat some raisins, but no, I'm saying raisin. I say it mixed up. There is no A there, but I'm saying it sounded like there's an A. What's that, big dog, Jimmy? Yeah, you think I should say raisin instead of raisin? Raisin. Yeah, that actually does make sense, big dog, Jimmy. Rizin, not a raisin. If there was an A, then I could say a raisin, but it's a raisin. I don't know why I'm talking like that. What's going on? Been doing commentary for well over 12 hours here at Crazy Joe's Galaxy, and I'm waiting for the judge's decision on this fight. Come on. Get the decision in already. I know sometimes it takes some time. One judge sees it for Karl. The other judge sees it for Vadim. And the third judge, for split decision, sees it for Karl, just like I gave it to Karl, even though I didn't see the first round. How about them apples? There you have it. Hit that like button, leave me a comment, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think. And we will be back in a few minutes with the main event of Kazuki Vegeta versus Jerry Prozaka. I sound like I said Prozac. Anyways, we'll be back in a few minutes, guys, with that main event. Won't be that long. I will be here. I will definitely be doing that whole fight, live streaming, commentary, reaction. Thanks for watching.